Hi, boys and girls. Today's story is Amazing Grace. Now, I'm going to go through the slides with you, but when you're done watching this video, you'll return to the original slideshow and do, I believe it's page 10. The assignment is on page 10. So here we go. Let me skip through, kind of review some vocabulary again. Adventure, exploring, auditions, sparkling, fantastic, and success. Those were our words from yesterday. We will hear some of them in the part of today's story. So when we meet this week, if you have questions on those vocabulary, please feel free to ask me. Here we go. Amazing Grace. Grace was a girl who loved stories. She didn't mind if they were read to her or told to her or made up in her own head. She didn't care if they were in books or movies or out of Nana's long memory. Grace just loved stories. After she heard them, sometimes, while they're still going on, she would act them out. And she always gave herself the most exciting part. Grace went into battle as Joan of Arc. She wove a wicked web in Asazi the spider. She hid inside the wooden horse at the gates of Troy, and she went exploring for lost kingdoms. She sailed the 7 seas with a peg leg and a parrot. She was Hiawatha, sitting by the shining big sea water, and Mowgli in the backyard jungle. Most of all, Grace loved to act out adventure stories and fairy tales. When there was no one else around, Grace played all the parts herself. She set out to seek her fortune with no companion but a trusty cat, and find a city with streets paved in gold. Or she was Aladdin rubbing his magic lamp to make the genie appear. Sometimes she could get Ma and Nana to join in when they weren't too busy. Then she was Dr. Grace, and their lives were in her hands. One day, Grace's teacher said they would do the play Peter Pan. Grace knew who she wanted to be. When she raised her hand, Raj said, "You can't be Peter. That's a boy's name." But Grace kept her hand up. "You can't be Peter Pan," whispered Natalie. "He isn't black." But Grace kept her hand up. "All right," said the teacher. "Lots of you want to be Peter Pan, so we'll have auditions next week to choose parts." She gave them words to learn. Now, at that point, we know that Grace would like to be Peter Pan and be in the school play. So that is our effect. So what happens next in the story that caused her to want to be Peter Pan is called the cause. Grace loves to be the main character, and she loves to act out all the parts in the books or stories that she knows. So this is what your homework assignment looks like. I want you to tell me about the character, the setting where the story takes place, and understanding a little bit of the problem in the story so far. So now return to your slideshow and answer the questions on slide 10. Bye for now.